I've got this 3-inch magnetic canvas that I've base painted black. I think I put about 2 coats of paint on there. I got the edges real good, so much that I got a little bit on the back, but not that much. I had an idea though. I'm about to base paint some more of these, and I had the idea of taking 2 of these and putting them back to back where they hang on to each other, and then painting them and let them kind of block the paint off of each other. I think that might be a neat idea. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to do that today. I've got a whole stack of these to paint because I just like doing them so much. Anyway, I want to take one of these, and I want to take one of my mandala elements, and I want to test out some watercolors. I bought a new set and I want to play with them. So I'm going to be testing out this shifting watercolor set that I bought on Amazon. And I want to kind of put it up against that Oolay watercolor set that I like so much. It's so pretty. Y'all see me use it this. And I'm curious because of the price point on each. This is a set of 60. They're all in here. And this is a kind of like a miniature set of 20. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let me fix my camera so that it won't zoom in on my hands and make you guys crazy. I forgot all about that. Let me do that real quick before we get started. If it makes you dizzy, look away. Let me come way up. My phone holder is getting real squeaky. All right, let me see. Well, it's a little better, but probably still needs to be further away. Don't worry, I'll zoom in a second. That's probably about right, and then I can zoom in. Okay, we'll leave it right about there. If it gets where you guys can't see something, let me know and we'll adjust it from here. I think that'll keep it from blurring so much. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I see people. Hey, Mom! Look, there's JaDeL's mom. That's my mom. And how do you say Sussy? Hi, Sussy. All right, you guys. So what I was saying is I want to take these Oolay watercolors and I want to put them up against this set that I bought on Amazon. Okay, there's 60 of these. Let me get it to where you can see it. And it came with a little card to test them out on. I don't speak that language, so I'm not sure what it says. Oh, these are like little sticky dots, maybe if you wanted to stick them down. But this is the set. They're supposed to be color shifting, you know. I just like the sparkly of it. So I'm going to take a couple of these and put it next to something similar on here and just kind of see the difference. There were 60 of these, 20 of these. Each of these is a lot more. They were roughly about the same price. So, of course, I'm curious. I may learn that you... I may learn you get what you pay for, but we'll see. So that's what I have planning. That's what I'm planning on doing today. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I've got out my Mandala Elements number 4. I'm going to use this second one on the first page. This is just a digital download. You can get yours. I'll leave links for all of this stuff. When this live stream is over, I'll go into the description and I'll sit there for a while and I will make everything you need or list everything you need. So I'm just cutting out this mandala that I want to use today. I'm trying to cut it really close to the very edge so that I can center it on that magnetic canvas really well. All right, let me put that over there. I just dropped it in the floor. So I'm going to use this one, and it's about the same size as this. So honestly, you can just line it up. I don't think we even need to find the center. If you want yours absolutely perfectly centered, poke a hole in the middle of this, and then you can line the two up together. For me, this is fine. I'm going to use a little bit of painter's tape to hold it in place once I get it. Oh, give me just a second. And go ahead and move this. I'll get in the swing of it, you guys. it's still kind of early. Hey, there's Diane and Beverly. Oh, I need to look up. Look at you guys all coming in. Are you wondering what I'm doing? I told you. I tried to send out a little bit of a notice that I might do this. Hi, Stacy. And I don't know. I just wanted to play with my new watercolors, and I wanted to do one of these transfers. I wanted to make a new magnet for my back door, and I thought you guys might want to play with me, you know? So this is just me in my art room. This is what I'd be doing normally without y'all looking, except for I wouldn't have all these little things because why? All right, so we're using the Elements number 4, and I'm going to be using this chalk writer. I'll leave a link for this. Like I say, everything you need will be in the description shortly after this live stream. So I'm going to use mine. All you got to do is turn it over and color it in. I love these so much, you guys. I was not liking the chalk, just the regular chalkboard chalk, because it was making my fingers all dried out. It was dusty. It was messy. And I don't know, maybe I'm too picky, but this works. To me, this seems to work so much better. There's not all that extra dust on my canvas and stuff. I'm coloring the whole thing in. And I'm trying to do it really well because I'm horrible at getting all of the spots. I thought maybe the next time I print one of these sheets off, I have some green copy paper that I bought, I mean, years ago for St. Patrick's Day, and it was like this big package, and I went ahead and got it. But anyway, I thought it would be a good way to waste that paper, and if the paper's green, then I'm totally going to be able to see this. Or maybe you can get the colored chalk writer. I think I've gotten all the spots. It looks pretty good to me. I always miss something, but that's okay. All right, so I got that all done. This is the coolest thing. You guys can get these also if you don't want to go on Amazon and get them. You can get them at Dollar Tree. That's where I found this one. The only difference between the one on Amazon and the one on Dollar Tree that I can find out is that the one from Dollar Tree, the stick inside of it that you roll up, this is a lot shorter than the one you get. Not, I wouldn't even say a lot. It's just a little shorter. So you get a little bit more with the one on Amazon than you do from the one on Dollar Tree. And there's no guarantee that Dollar Tree is going to have them. I bought my Dollar Tree out, and they have not restocked them. And that's okay. I bought enough for probably the rest of my life. Okay, now I'm just going to, this is not dusty, so you don't have to worry too much about making a mess. I'm going to line that back up. Just like so. I can move those now. And I'm going to use my 2mm dotting stylus. I'll put this here in case you can't hear me or something. Oh, I should stop and read the comments, because that was another reason why I wanted to do this. I kind of wanted to just see you guys and hang out and hope. Let's see. Did you feel excited the first time? Beverly, I'm so glad to see you here. Wait till you see my tutorial tomorrow, you guys. It's that big 24-inch mandala that I've been working on. And the reason why Beverly made me think of that is I used a color that she had sent me in this pack of shuttle art. It was this black flash. Anyway, I can't wait to show you guys everything I did. It's so cool. Oh, Diane. Diane said hi to JaDeL's mom. Diane, she hears all about you. I tell her all the time. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. I think I'm caught up. If I miss your comment, if I just kind of scroll right over it, y'all don't forget I have ADD and sometimes that just happens. Put your comment again so I don't miss it, because I don't want to miss it. I think it's cool that we can hang out like this. All right. I hope I got that lined up pretty good. Probably don't. Probably drive me crazy later. All right. All I'm going to do is go over it. Hopefully you guys can see what I should have done this ahead of time, but I'm so serious when I say I was not planning on doing this. I didn't even know what design I was going to do until just now. Well, I kind of did. I knew I wanted to do something that looked like a flower, because my idea is each of the, well, I'm just going to be putting these paints up against each other. So I kind of wanted something symmetrical in fact that I can do like two of the red oolays here and then maybe two of the reds here. And then you can kind of see the difference. Does that make sense? Now I've lost my place. Oh, look how good that looks. Y'all, I love these chalk writers so much. And the fact that they come right off with a wet cotton swab. Okay, there's one more. Is just great. All right, let me see how fast I can do this. I know you guys don't want to sit and watch me just trace this out. Y'all, I've totally lost myself. I can see out of the corner of my eye that the chat scrolled and I could just hear somebody saying, you missed a spot. Hey, somebody said they did this with a ink pen or something like that so that they could kind of see where they've gotten and where they hadn't, if that makes sense. I probably said that backwards. But I just keep it pressed down real good and then I check. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I did miss one spot right there. Okay, that's a cute little flower. You could just stop right there. Isn't that cute? Y'all, I'm telling you, this art was made for me, you guys. I absolutely love it so much. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just start. Let me get to a stopping place here. Well, I guess I didn't need to do that. I'm going to take a pencil and just kind of scribble right there so I know where I started and where I'll stop so I don't do them. I did that the other day. I was doing one of these. I'm just going to put little dots here. I'm going to do that with the dotting tool anyway. Anyway, the other day I was doing one of these and I realized you're just going over it and over it and over it again. Stop, girl. Can you guys tell I'm in a really good mood? I was so excited yesterday when I got done with editing that big mandala. You guys, I had over 24 hours worth of footage that I had to go through. And not only that, I had two different cameras. So now you're talking like 48 hours. I was like, holy cow. And the device that I was editing on didn't have enough storage space to handle it all. And it was just maddening. So next time I do a great big canvas like that, I know that I will have to film it a little bit differently and a little bit more mindfully. As soon as I get done, I'm halfway there here. I'm going to stop real quick and read your comments, see if I've missed anything. Oh, I like the way it kind of stuck like that. I did miss these. Thought I did. Let me see. Oh, hey, Lisa Lowe. Yeah, you channel members don't tell everybody about my canvas yet. I know you guys are already seeing it. Oh. Do you like it? My daughter bought it for me, my nail polish. This was one of my birthday presents, and she bought it with her own money. At least that's what my mom said. She said, no, she bought it with her own money, which is super sweet and special because this kind of nail polish, in my opinion, is extremely expensive. So it was like every time a holiday comes up or something, she will buy me something that I find extravagant like that with her own money. And I just think it is the sweetest thing that she's just spoiling her mom. But it's like a couple of years ago, she bought me that Blackest Black from Culture Hustle. And I was just like, whoa, I can't believe you did that. Because it's really expensive. And then she bought me that Goldest Gold. Do you guys remember that? I did that one in a video. Anyway, she's just a super, super sweet kid. Most of the time. When she's not being a total smarty pants. but she's 16, so you guys probably know how that is. We've all been 16. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done, you guys. I would be done if I wasn't talking. I'm such a one-track mind. I think I did that one already. How do you guys do these when you do it so that you know you don't miss a spot or do the same spot twice? Anybody have any surefire methods? Let's take a peek. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Let me come back this way and look this way. That looks pretty good. Where my finger was, I need to do. I just kind of went around my finger, I think. Or maybe I missed that part with chalk. I did. There's no chalk on it. Okay. It's fine. We can guess it. Oh, isn't that cute? I love that. I hope you guys like doing these. I really do. Okay. I'm going to put these away. And now I'm going to get out my favorite gold paint and my favorite fine liner. And I am going to, I don't know if you guys can see my paint. Yeah. I'm going to try not to do a whole bunch because I'm just going to use a little of this paint. I think that'd probably be enough. This is Champagne Gold from Dazzling Metallics from Deco Art. It is one of my favorites, like total favorites. And I think I'm going to use that new fine liner, if I can find it. Yeah, this one's 9 millimeters. That means that it's like 9 mm here. And then the 0.5 is how big around it is. So like it's comparable to an super fine dotting. You see what that means? It took me kind of a minute to figure out the measurements on these. And not everyone tells you. Oh, hey, David. Lisa, tell David hi. Y'all, they're such good people. Yes, that's great. I am a wonderful kid. And the fact that you guys are all calling me a kid has just made my day. We're going to go with that. I'm not going to say another thing about it. Okay, I think for the very center, before I do this, I think I'm going to put a big gold dot there and then let the color, or do you think I should? No. You know what I'll do? At the very end, whatever color I like the most, I'll make the center. Or I'll try one I didn't get to try. I don't know. We'll save it for later. All right, I'm not putting anything in the paint. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to kind of stand up and look at this and see if you guys can see what I'm doing. Zoom in just a tiny, tiny bit. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Oh, my daughter. Oh, she is a great kid. I was going to say, I thought you guys were talking about me, and I'm like, you guys did see I had a birthday, right? I'm like 49. Nah, she's awesome. She really is. She is just my little homie. I just love her. All right, now I am going to paint. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to paint. I'm in just such a good mood today. Mostly because I feel like all my hard work is done, and I don't know, y'all. I've already gotten a grocery order today, and I've got it all put away, and I've prepped a little bit of food. I'm going to be starting a low-carb diet this week and see if I can speed it up just a little bit. I really like this pattern. Although I can see some places that it's okay. I have finally gotten to where I really like this paintbrush. I'm trying to make sure I don't get it. I slowly do this as I'm painting, and I'm so trying not to. I have finally gotten to the point where I can do this paintbrush. Remember how it had this little hump here, and it was just, like at first it was kind of annoying, like it was hurting my thumb because I squeeze this paintbrush way more than I should. Way more. I do that with ink pens and everything too, though. I think I might need just a little bit of flow aid in this. It's not quite, see how it's real thick here and then it gets thinner and thinner and thinner? The flow aid is supposed to make it flow better. I'm thinking maybe I might need that. I would tell you that this paint is old or new, but if I'm being honest, I really haven't a clue. Every time I go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that, and I'll grab a little bit because it's so far. Yeah, I don't like that it's so thin at the end. You guys, my tummy's growling. I should have ate before I did this. I didn't think of it. So if you hear my tummy growling, I'm sorry. I don't know how good this microphone is. You guys tell me in the comments what you're doing today. I'm curious what you do on a Saturday. This really is what I would be doing even if the camera was off. I've had these watercolor paints, gosh, for at least a week now, and I haven't even tried them out. I opened them up and kind of looked around in them, and I hope they work. I hope they work well, let's put it that way. Those Oolé watercolors are just so vibrant and so pretty. I think I know why they charge so much for them. All right, I'm getting a little faster. Losing my jittery hand. Every time I start painting, I'm like kind of jittery. And then it just kind of goes away after a while. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, Beverly, I do have some really good people around me. My mom and my daughter and my son, they're just, well, to me, they're perfect. I love my people. Oops. I kind of messed up. Let's smooth it out. We're going to have that one thick line. Do you guys do that when you mess up? You just make your line a little thicker? I have, when this is done, I'm going to go back through and fill in, like I'm going to color it with those watercolors. So, and then after that, I will probably go over these lines a little bit again, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. Oh, I should have done. This is so fun. What is that? I'm trying to figure that out. What? Oh, I see. Oh, goodness. You've got that song in your head. I can hear you singing it too. Hey, Cynthia! How are you? Look, I'm doing that fine lining thing we were talking about. And I'm just doing one of my element transfers. So I'm just going over the lines with my fine liner. This is probably not the most exciting thing for you guys to watch. Unless you're painting too. Is anybody painting too? You could be sitting there doodling, and I had so much fun making these little doodles on tomorrow's video. I kept sitting there when I was doing it. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, let's do something different. Let's do something different. Do you guys ever feel like sometimes you're just doing the same old thing? I get comfortable. And I think it's okay to do the same old thing sometimes if you like that thing. Mm-mm-mm. I've been asking everybody, well, the channel members can see tomorrow's video already. How did I miss a line? Now I'm looking over there. You guys didn't tell me I missed a spot. I would be that person in the chat going, you missed a spot. That would be how I roll. Of course, I'd be being funny about it, but you wouldn't get that out of the text. I would just sound like a smart aleck. I forgot that spot too. Now, let me see. Well, Cynthia, I'm glad you saw me. Did you get a notification that I had gone live? I really didn't give much notice to everybody. I know I was really thinking about it this morning while I was sitting there having coffee. I was like, oh, you know what I should do? I've got all my work done. I should just turn on the camera today while I'm painting and see how everybody is, go live, do some, just kind of have some fun. And, but my daughter was asleep and I hadn't had coffee with Mom yet. I didn't know what everybody else was going to be doing. So I knew I had to wait. And then I thought, well, how am I going to give you guys all notifications? So I'm like, I'm not. I'm just going to do it. I'll give notifications anytime I plan one out. But if I just want to turn on the camera and go for it, let's do it. I think so far, the only thing that I've done wrong today is I really should have eaten first. Because I'm so scared my tummy's going to be growling on the camera. Which maybe it'll just make somebody laugh and then it's all good news. I think this is quite pretty. Oops. I couldn't see behind my paintbrush. Well, I kind of messed that up there. Oh, I see it. Oh, Lisa, that was sweet. You didn't have to hurry home. I'm probably going to be here a minute doing this. I'm hoping by the time I get done with the outside, the inside will be dry, so there won't be any, I don't need to wait for like drying time. That's why I had been doing those first two, the public live tutorials. It was taking me a full day just to prep for those. And then when it was all said and done, I had like four of that whatever design I had done that day. And I was like, okay. The whole idea of me doing these live videos was more for fun than, work. And I felt like I was working too hard for it. I just want to turn on the camera and paint and see you guys and talk to you. And I don't know, it's just a kind of fun way to hang out with your friends, And whether y'all like it or not, you are my social life. You're just my people, which I think is awesome. I finally found a place that I feel like I really fit in, and you guys are just all so good, and I don't know. I love it here. Okay, I really do like, okay, this part's going to go a lot faster. Now, if you were doing this design, I'm only outlining everything because I want to use those watercolors. I'm kind of making myself like a coloring book page. But if you wanted to, if you were doing this with paint, you wouldn't have to go over all these lines. You could just take your fine liner and do like swooshes in different colors. I did that not too long ago, and it was so fun. It was on that one that I did the coral and silver gradient, or whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed it. Well, I did outline them all though with the silver, but now I'm trying to think when I did that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm crazy. But that was a lot of fun. When the lines are just here and you could swoosh inside them. And then you can just erase these. No one will see them. I'm going to have to do a video on my back door where I'm putting all of these magnets. It's actually starting to look pretty cool, but so far all it's done is show me that I really need to paint my back door. It's a metal door and it's painted like, I don't know, like an off-white color or whatever. And I can see that there's like spots on it where maybe it's starting to rust. So I need to sand it down, and maybe I'll do a whole back door makeover video. But you know that coral mandala that I did on the magnet, on the larger one? That resin job that I did on it, it was so good. It looks so good on the back door. It catches my eye when I open it. It gives it a little shine to it. It's so pretty. There was just something about that second coat of resin that really did something. Almost there. I guess I could speed up a little bit. It's easier to make mistakes doing this kind of thing because I'm making this for myself. So, and I'm so much more forgiving. But if I'm painting something that I know I'm going to try to sell it, I'm just like, oh no, you know, and I correct so much more. I just don't want to become that complete and total like perfectionist where I feel like I have to fix everything. I feel like I'm pretty hard on myself already. Let me see. Oh, no notification, just sit down. I think if you hit that little notification bell, it'll do it. But if you're like me, I don't, I don't click the notification bell because it'll start telling me about all kinds of stuff, I think. I don't know, maybe we should investigate that. Oh, hey, Queen Bee. What is up, my friend? You can't stay but saw. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped by. You can tell me later what you're doing. I'm nosy. No, I'm just kidding. You guys should see what Queen Bee is painting right now. I won't say anything in case she doesn't want people to know, but she is making something pretty cool. She said I can show you guys when she's done. But I get Queen Bee is also Kathleen B. I don't like the way on these live streams all I see is your @ name. It's like Diane P is Emerald Eyes, and I don't know her as Emerald. I know her as Diane. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. So if I don't call you by the name that I normally call you by, maybe tell me who you are. That just probably means I don't know who you are. I don't know that name. This is so relaxing. I don't know how I'm so relaxed in a live video, but I really am. I genuinely love doing this though. All right, this is the one where I didn't have the chalk writer on there. If you have a spot, oops, if you have a spot like this, oh, y'all didn't tell me I was off screen. I'm sorry. You can take your watercolor pencil and just fill it in first. I've done so many of these now, I feel like I can just wing it. It's probably, yeah, I was going to say that's when I'll mess up, and it was. I really did mess that up. I think it'll be okay. I won't tell anyone if you guys don't. I guess that goes to show these lines are very helpful. You know what's weird for me is to be sitting here painting in the guidelines. The circles and stuff aren't on here. Oh, I didn't realize that this was my last one. Look at that, y'all. That's not too bad. I can't believe it says on my screen, it doesn't tell me who's in the room, but it tells me that there's 12 people in here. And honestly, I didn't think there'd be anyone in here because I didn't really, like, I didn't schedule it and make a big deal of it and all that. But I figure if nothing else, it'll also be available on the replay and maybe someone might want to watch it. I'm just kind of going over these ends. They look really thin to me. I think it's because I didn't put that flow aid in my paint. I want it to have a good border around it too for those watercolors. Do you guys know of an inexpensive brand of watercolors that does like the shift and the sparkle so pretty without spending a fortune? I had no clue, so I was just kind of, I typed in color shift, color changing, sparkly, glittery, all of those things, and I came up with this little bitty set. I want to say it was right at, I think it was about $20. And this is April 2026, in case this video lasts forever and someone thinks they're going to get that. But as of last week or so, it was about $20. We'll say ish. Huh, okay. I could do that all day. That looks pretty good. On these dots here, I'm literally just, I'm going to actually walk the dots. On this fine liner, I have noticed, there we go again. Maybe I should just move the camera to me. I have noticed this ferrule is, I think that's what that's called. It's rose gold colored. I am noticing that my paint really sticks to it. I find myself using my fingernail a lot to get it off. I don't know if it bothers you, but it bothers me. Other than that, I'm not having any problems with these now that I'm over this hump. I've got something coming up in a video about that too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use that too. I think that will work to walk these dots. It'll be a little bit smaller, but I think it'll fit in there. And but there were 5 little dots here. 1, 2, 3. I guess I don't need to count. Well, this is a cute one. I like this. It's weird, these little designs. They look one way on paper, but then when you paint them, it's like, oh, okay. And I love how everybody, all the designs are looking so different. I guess it goes to show how much color matters. Well, and design. Like, I'm gonna kind of color this in, but maybe you might do the swooshes, or I don't know, the possibilities really are endless. I kind of want to take one design and just do it over and over again and see how many different ways. Oops, it's okay. Oh, sure, I did mess up on the last one. Okay. All right. Let me fix this camera. That's driving me crazy. I'm literally just going to move everything down towards me. That seems to be where I want to comfortably hold it. So we're going to move everything down. Actually, I don't think I need this gold paint anymore, so I'm going to move that. I'll be using that. Oh, the watercolors. While this is drying just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and, it could be a Christmas ornament, Kathleen. It really could be. I think it was Kathy sent me a bunch of those wooden Christmas ornaments, and I'm absolutely going to be doing some of those with these patterns. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these watercolors out. And I've got a little dropper bottle with some water in it. Oh, you guys can't see everything. Let me back up just a little bit. Sorry about my squeaky camera holder thingy. All right, that's about as close as it's, yeah, move it. That should do it. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple drops of water, or a drop of water, because I'm not going to be using very much of these. I'm going to kind of do the rainbow. So I'm going to try like red, then orange, yellow. I guess I'll do gold, or maybe I'll see, I don't know. Maybe the greens, and just kind of see how these are. I'm going to go ahead, I think instead of the apple, I'm going to use this red. It doesn't look like I've used it yet, so maybe I have. One drop. I always think that's so cute. Orange. Not going to do yellow. We're going to let the gold be yellow. We'll do red and orange around here. Maybe green and blue? No. How about blue and purple? We'll do... Should I do this blue or the... Yeah, I'm going to do the regular blue. And a regular green. No, I said purple. Which one of these is purple? Maybe this orchid? It's our purple now. Alright, and then maybe we'll follow up. We'll do the outsides with some greens. Maybe it'll look like greenery. I'll do each one of these. Oops. I knew that was going to happen. This card is curling, and that's what provoked me to find something different, because I don't like that. They make a big set of these. Hold on, I'm going to try to bend this card the other way. Hopefully I don't make a really bad mess. They make an actual set of these, but... Alright, I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. Let me catch up on your comments while we're waiting on... That is actually just about dry, which is great. Let me see. Carrie, thank you. She says she's just happy to see that I'm doing a live video. I was so caught up in that 24-inch mandala for a whole week. Oh my gosh, I think it spent 4 days painting it. And then it took me every bit of 3 days total to edit it. I mean, it was just seeing sideways after that project. But oh my gosh, I really can't wait to show y'all. I'm really, really proud of it. And I hope it doesn't come off as being pretentious, but I get so excited. I'm just like a little kid, and I mean, I can squeal and everything. I get so excited. Not Huh. I've never heard of that, Cynthia. I'll have to look that up after this. I'll write it down here in a minute. That's good to know. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Now, these Oolé watercolors did not come with instructions, but there was paint that Puff and Stuff had sent me. I think that's who sent it to me. A long time ago. It was this Magic. Did you guys see that? This so far has been the best watercolor. I have at least 2, maybe 3 tutorials now using this. And I want to say you can get it on Etsy. The lady that makes it's super kind. Anyway, a little bit goes an extreme long way. But that one actually came with instructions where it said you maybe put a drop or 2 on there, let it sit a couple of minutes, maybe give it a little stir and go. And so I've just kind of used that to I don't know, as my go-to. I'm going to swap brushes. They look the same because they all came out of the same set. But this one is going to be 7. It's a little bit shorter. Let's see if you can see that. I think so. So I'm going to be using that one. It's a little bit shorter. In my opinion, that means that when you touch with it, it's almost like it's a little stronger. Whereas the other one wants to bend easier. And this one I'm going to do because I want to stir these really well. I'll start out. I'm going to start with red. I'm just going to kind of go in the rainbow order. You guys, this looks like a magical crystal ball or something. It's just gorgeous. I keep doing this. It's like it doesn't really want to stick to my paintbrush. And then I think it's hypnotizing me because I can't seem to stop. I think maybe 1 drop of water might be too much also. I'm kind of pressing down on the hard part, like I'm trying to stir up more and more until it's thick enough to stick to my brush. Oh, there, I spilled over. Alright, so we'll put that there. I am going to, I'm looking to make sure you guys can still see. When I do these, I like to take it and outline whatever I'm doing. Have you guys ever seen those videos where they make, oh, there now, it's finally sticking, where they make those little cookies and they frost the tops by outlining and then it just kind of fills in? That's what this reminds me of, and it works so well that way. It helps me kind of like stay in the lines. I've never been that person that stays in the lines very well. See, there it went. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Oh, you know what I should do really quick before I get going anymore? I am going to scoot these over, and I'm going to go ahead and put some water in these so it could be, you know, soaking in or whatever you want to call it. All right, so we're going to use the same colors. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's kind of like that one for red. It looks a little more metallic-y. This one looks more, less metallic-y. Okay, so we'll try this one. We'll just put 1 drop there and let it, yeah. And then I'm going to go orange. No yellow. We're doing blue. This looks comparable. What do you think? Maybe darker? I'm trying to compare it to these oolé colors. I'm thinking a little bit darker. Maybe that one. Blue. And then a purple, which this one actually does have purple. The other one was, so I'm going to use it. That purple is pretty. I'm going there. And then I need 3 greens. A lime green. Maybe that color. And then that new leaf. I think that too. And then just a regular green, a little darker. We'll go there. Okay. All right, now put those back and let that start. You know. You guys know what I want to say, right? All right, let's get back to it. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit more. I think this could be a little bit more, yeah. That is pretty though. Okay, I'm going to do 4 of these petals in this red. No, wait, I was going to do red and orange. So, yeah, just 1 more. It's kind of a lot of work for just 2 little petals that I want to do in red. I don't know why I like doing this so much, but I really, really do. I'm not even all that good at using these. I've never used watercolor before getting this. Maybe when I was little, you know, those Crayola type sets. Do you guys remember those coloring books? I may be telling my age, but they were so cool. I remember my parents got me one. It was, the pages already had the watercolor in them. You used a brush and water, and the color just kind of came. Oh, it was magic. And the color was, I wonder what those are called. I haven't thought of those in years. All right. I'm doing those two red. So what I'll do is I'll take that other set and I'll do these two red. And then so now we'll do, or should I do, yeah. All right, so now we'll do these orange. Let's get stirring that up. While I'm stirring, let me see if I can stir and read comments. Oh, there aren't any comments. You guys have already fallen asleep, haven't you? Holy moly, there's 21 people in here? Where are you guys coming from? You guys are so cool. You guys tell me hi if I haven't said hi to you. I'm wondering if I'm still getting my chats. Somebody make that chat thing roll so I know it's still working. Give me an emoji or something. Oh, this orange is so pretty. I don't know who makes these Oolay watercolors, but they are very beautiful. All right, let's just go right next to it. Oh, can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm sorry. Turn it around here. I'll try to kind of hurry. I tend to take my time doing this and just play in the glitter. Oh, good, it's working. Diane, have you, you don't have any of these, do you? I have to be honest. I would recommend them. I really would. I don't want to love them because of the price of them, but I do. And I have to be honest, they are expensive. I'm not going to try to act like they're not, but this tiny little like sample card, I mean, I've already gotten so many projects out of it. So I want to say like a little bit goes an extreme long way if you're doing these type projects. I mean, if you're doing another art, I have no idea. But for our art, it does seem, and I've dotted with them with my dotting tools, and it is just pretty fantastic. I have to admit. Okay. I hope I did that. Yeah, I did that right. Okay. Now, I'm going to put those to the side. I'm going to see about bringing that other set out. They should be, I'm going to go ahead and move this. I don't see a need for any more. I'll put that way up here. Okay. You know what? I don't have to bring the whole set, do I? Well, I'm going to. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. I should have pulled these little paints out so that I didn't have to bring the whole. Now I'm scared too, like I'll spill it or something. Okay. All right, we'll start with the red. Well, I wish you guys, can you see? Oh, it's kind of glaring with the light. You can't see what I can see. From my angle over here, it is just swirly and it does look pretty. Oh, well, we'll see. I am going to do it. If these two are going this way, I'm going to do this way. So let's give it a go. Hey, that's actually a pretty color. Well, it seems to actually, it is a different color than the first one, which is fine, but I don't know that I can tell the difference in the consistency of it. That red is really, they both may need a second coat. Now I'm going to go across here and do the same thing. You know, I'm going to say a little set like this, well, I mean a big set like this really, if you were just wanting to try it out, something like this might be a really good first start. And that's what I'm doing. I'm absolutely not an expert on this at all. I like that color. All right, I'm going to turn it around and get the orange. Well, that'll work. Rinse my brush out. This orange is really pretty. I don't know if my mom's still watching, but it looks like this paint. It's called, it's by Apple Barrel. It's called Tangelo. And when I first started my channel, I did, I don't remember, a pumpkin or something. I used Tangelo and it looked so good. And then I couldn't get it again at my local Walmart store. And I said something to Mom. I was like, oh man, I can't get Tangelo anymore. And this woman, I think it was for Christmas, she went and bought me some Tangelo, maybe on Amazon or wherever, but wherever she bought it, she didn't realize or wanted to make sure I never ran out again. And she bought me, oh gosh, I think it was like 10 bottles of this really loud pumpkin orange. Oh, this orange is pretty. Anyway, this color is totally reminding me of it. I still kind of giggle about the Tangelo. I tease her all the time about stuff out in the backyard. I'll say, well, I could always paint it Tangelo. Anyway, that's my little shot at my mom there. she's that she's that lady that orders doll furniture instead of full size furniture. Okay, Mama, stop. Oh, oh, good. Maybe she's not looking anymore. Oh gosh, you guys. I have such a good time messing with her. Well, I have to say that these are actually really pretty paints. I mean, I want to say they're not as vibrant as the other, but they're not exactly the same color to start with. Oh, Ceci, the background here, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you guys that, did I? It is Deco Art black. This is the background color. It's that lamp ebony black. I didn't use any gesso at all. I never, and I want to say I'm almost right, speaking in absolute there, I never use gesso unless I am painting with like a very light color, like a background. I want to make my background like a light color, and then maybe I'll put a little coat of gesso on there first. But past that, most canvases, from what I understand, are already primed with gesso. So I don't, maybe someday I will change my mind on that as I learn more, and maybe I'll find that it's really important, or, but so far I haven't really used gesso in many of my projects. I have it. I don't have black gesso though. Okay. All right, I'm going to say these watercolors aren't bad. They're really not. Like I said, they're not as vibrant as these Oolay ones, but I'm not quite using the same color either. I'm going to get in on this purple. This purple is really pretty. My Oolay set doesn't have a true purple because honestly it was a Christmas set, and I guess purple's not the most Christmassy. I like the way this one's coating my brush better. Maybe it's just set a little bit. I'm going to do all of this row, this purple, and then the next row I will do, oh well, I can't do it. Look at me. I can't do the whole row in purple because I've got to use the other set. I forgot about that. I'm going to do every other one. Let me wipe that off. Okay. Oh, look, it's running. No, don't do that. Well, what do you think we should do about that? That's a new one on me. I'm just gonna try to separate them for now. They'll probably keep running together. It's okay. I'm a firm believer there's nothing we can't fix. Yeah, this is, look at it. That's kind of fun. Oh yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's not paint though. You can't just wipe it off. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm out of the screen. I'm just trying to dry this out so it doesn't keep going. And then I'll come back and touch those up. I'd planned on going around the gold again anyway, so it's not that scary to me. All right, now we're going to skip one. I think it's trying to, look, it's trying to run to the red too, but the red was, it's dry. Boy, that red is beautiful. All right. I can almost tell already that the oulé's still. Okay, both of these look pretty dry. I'll be a little bit more careful. Whoa, there's a lot coming off with that. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. My brush just went that way. I guarantee you it's going to do the same thing. I should probably stop it, but now I'm just curious. Yeah, I'm going to let it ride. If it happens, it happens. If not, if not. All right. Goodness. I do like that that is making the big ball of, like when I dip it into the Oolé watercolors, it's like it doesn't want to stick to my brush. Like, look, like see how that's making it real thick? Of course, I don't want that much right now, but in bigger projects, that kind of matters. What am I going to do about this? I wonder if I can... Yeah, I'll have to come back to that and fix it just a little bit. All right, now I'm going to get that other purple, the orchid. We'll see just how purple it is or isn't. I guess I should... Oh no, my mom's still here. Love you, Mom. Oh, you're welcome, Sussy. I forgot to tell how I base coated it. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. Either way. Alright. I really wish this card didn't... Maybe I should put it like on a little, like a coaster or something and just kind of tape it down. That would work. Those little, I could make a coaster for it. I'm scared I'm going to touch that by holding it. Alright, let's see about this orchid. Ooh, this is pretty. Not necessarily purple, but maybe. Do all these kind of look the same to me? Like they're just very different. Not very different, but a little different shades of the same color. Oh, that's so pretty. I can already tell it's so pretty. Ooh. Isn't that pretty? Can you guys see that? I wonder if that one's going to bleed over too. I'm getting it pretty. I think because it's watercolor, I don't know a lot about watercolors, but I think what's happening is the water kind of absorbs into the paint beside it, and then it makes like a little highway between the two. I don't know if that made sense. It did in my mind, but now that I hear it out loud again, maybe not. Well, I am going to have to say, so far the Oolé is winning when it comes to the wow, the big, very vibrant colors. It sure is pretty. All right. Now on the next one, we're going to use that blue, and I'm going to put the blue all the way around. I'll do Yeah, I'll do one of each. Yeah, why not? Let me stir this one real quick. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll do like these two with Ule, then these two with the other, and then so on and so forth. That way it kind of stays somewhat symmetrical. Woo! That is so blue, isn't it? Oops. I also wonder if maybe I'm not using too much water, but I don't know how to put out less. Well, I guess I could figure out how to put out less than a drop, couldn't I? Oh, y'all, that is so pretty. So dark. Now we're going to skip those two and then do these two. I can't wait till this part is done, and then, because I like it when I go back through it with that gold. I may even go through it with gold and then black. I did that before and I really liked it. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Maybe something I do later, I don't know. Definitely going to have to clean up these lines though. I'm being a little messy with these watercolors. But this isn't my thing. But maybe it will be someday. It's not my thing yet. One more. See, this one, it doesn't want to stick. It's almost like it's more watery, like I'm having a harder time getting it to mix with the water. Okay, now let's try that other blue. That's just me rinsing my brush in the water over there. All right, let me stir this one up and see. Oh, this is pretty. I don't think these two palettes compare to each other, but I do think this one is really pretty. But the other one's definitely more vibrant. I am noticing it doesn't take very long to dry. Do you notice how some of these are already... That's kind of cool. I'm going to have to say if all of the colors in this new paint I got here are like this, you know, if they all work like this, I mean, I would say this is a pretty good deal. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot about watercolors, and the last time I used watercolors before this art was as a child, and they were always such an inexpensive thing. So when I see the prices of watercolors online, I'm like, oh my goodness. But I've also seen people making them, and that does look like it might be a process worth being paid for. Oh, Ceci, you're right. I bet they totally make a background paint or something just for watercolors. See, that's something I probably never would have thought of. I'm not sure, Diane. I want to say it was like forestry or something. It's a I don't know if it's maybe Chinese or it's Asian of some sort, like the writing on it. Oh, look. And I am totally clueless because this is the card that came with it. So I got it on Amazon. I'll totally link it, but I want to say it was called Forestry, something. I may be saying it wrong. But it was called Color Shift. It was Shifting Watercolor Set is what it said on the listing. But I want to say the brand of it was Forestry, but I have a feeling it's one of those things like we've seen before where it's probably the same palette and you just add your name to it or something like that. You know what I mean? Like there's probably 3,000 different brand names for the same. I'm finding that a lot. When I was researching these fine liners, I found that a lot. So I didn't even know you could do that. It's like I could buy a fine line brush and put my name on it. And I thought that was, I don't know. I always thought people that made their own, like if you bought a packet of brushes that said JaDeL Rocks on it, that would mean I designed it. And that, but that's not necessarily what it means. I'm learning so much through doing all this that I had never had a clue about the way some parts of the world works. Okay. Yay! Hmm. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to say I like these. Now, I was gonna do all of these other, these swooshy looking things with these different greens. I thought I had three. One, two. Am I crazy? I guess so. Okay, well, I guess I just did two. Or that's so weird. Okay, I'll start out with this. This green's actually really pretty. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. All I'm gonna do is use this just like I'm doing a swoosh and just kind of see if it works. Oh, actually, that's really pretty. And if I had a bigger space, it really would have swooshed. I like that. Third from, was it this one? I see this one, but I thought I had three. I see this one and this one, but I would have swore I did three because I did three on the other card. I think I'm crazy. Well, I meant to do three. I think it was that one, and all the water just ran off. Well, here, just in case. Because it does look wet around the edges. We'll do that. Yeah, there's three on the other card, and there were supposed to be three on here, because I'm wanting to compare them. I'm doing every other one. I thought maybe if I spread these out, it'll keep them from running together again. I don't want that to happen again. That was ugly. Next time I do one of these little lives like this, it won't be with watercolor. But I normally wouldn't have done this, but I really wanted to play with these today. I was torn between so many things. It's like I wanted to make a magnet. I wanted to, I wanted to make a magnet. I wanted to play with my transfer elements. I wanted to do a live video. I wanted, you know, so I just kind of put them all together. Okay, let's compare. I think I'm going to use this new leaf color to go against that one. It's almost like it's turning black. I think it's that print on the card. So if this looks dreadful, we won't hold it against the paint. Ugh, that's so pretty. Okay. I just wish it would stick to my brush. I am going to say that new paint there, that other palette is actually sticking to the brush. But for all I know, I'm mixing this one together wrong. What is your favorite thing to paint with? Like, I love, for me, I would say it's probably DecoArt's Dazzling Metallics. I'm going to have to say so far, that is one of, and I'm going to also have to say that the Folk Art Treasure Gold series is right there with it. Those are probably my two favorite things to fine line with anyway. Hey, these two colors are pretty comparable. But yeah, the Oolay does kind of have a special sparkle to it. Alright. Let's try, next I'm going to go, I'll go with the lime green. No, wait. No, we'll go with the forest green. That way it'll give, oh my goodness, we need more water. See, when you do it thicker like that, it does stick to the brush, so it's probably just me. That's so pretty. Alright. I'm hoping these don't run together. Ooh, look at that. Can you see that? I'm on screen. Holy moly. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. I always worry, is it, I don't want you to be bored. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, this forest green, you guys, for the win. I'm just saying. That is so pretty. Oops. I think I went too far with that one. I won't tell. I hate how all of the water is falling out, though. I can't quite. Maybe if I cut these out, that might help. Oh, you guys know what I did? I didn't wipe off my guidelines before I started this, and if I learned my lesson last time I used these watercolor paints, you don't want to rub them with a wet cotton swab. I'll just be really, oops, wrong paint. I'll just be really careful. It doesn't look like there's going to be many more of the chalk lines showing. Oh, this is, I'm trying to get it back to the, there we go. It just rolls right out every time. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and buy some of these in the bigger paint sets. But my goodness, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. I can think of so many other things. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try. Oh, I'm going to do them in order. Yeah, that's a smart idea. I could tape it down, but I keep swapping them back and forth. That's why I was thinking maybe a little coaster I could tape it to. That way I could still move it around. We did the dark green, so I'm going to go, sorry. Ooh, look how thick that got. I think the longer you let it set, the better, or sit. These do seem to mix a lot better than the others, or at least quicker. Well, that's a totally different color. Yeah. I think it might be one of those things where you get what you pay for. That one watercolor that I showed you, that Magic that I got from, I want to say on the lady's Etsy, what was it called? Renaissance? No, Renaissance. Her name is Renee. I'm just remembering that. And so she did a cute little play on words where it was like Renaissance or something like that, like trying to say Renaissance. Anyway, I want to say those little paint squares like that are right at $10. But it is a big, it's easy double one of these. And it comes with a magnet on it. My desk is metal, so I just stick things like this up on my, I was actually going to take some of these and put magnets on them. And now I'm not sure. I like them, but they're not wowing me. They're still very pretty though, and I think they're working well with the other colors. That is a pretty color the more I look at it. It's just hard to, after that green. This does work good though. Alright, now we'll try this lime green color. I think in this palette it looks more like sherbety or pistachio. On the Oolé set I picked out a complete and total lime. Okay. I'll go ahead and do this. Oh, I almost can't see it. Blending in with that gold. Oh, this is fun. It's kind of fun. I'm like swooshing with the watercolors. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up base paint for watercolors. I think that sounds pretty logical. Like, I'm sure that probably exists. Just think, you guys, eventually you might have me raised. Oh, I just stuck my hand in the blue. It was pretty. Oh, did I miss? Oh. Last one. Okay. All right. Let's try this lime green. Oh, I had water on my brush. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these are pretty magical. I'm not. Darn it. I was so hoping. I'm saying good for you, whoever created these watercolors. They are actually really quite beautiful. Someone's done a great job. They're probably very proud. Yep, I like this a lot. I will probably look around online and see if I could find anything else. I may give it just one more try. Now, I'm not saying that these watercolors that I've got here are going to be wasted. I actually quite like them. That's a really big set. Oh, that is so pretty. I kind of like how one is really bright, and you know what I mean? It's a little different. I like that. Now, I'm thinking before I do these, because of what I just thought of, I want to go ahead and remove the guidelines around these dots before, you know, before I put more watercolor in those little loop-de-loops. I think this is going to be the only watercolor we can see. I'm trying not to touch that blue, hoping the paint don't come off. I'd probably be better off using a pointy cotton swab. I really wish I would have done this before I got the watercolors. I could blame you guys and say you just have me distracted, but we both know I'm constantly distracted if that was the point, or if that was the reason. I keep rinsing my little Q-tip off, or cotton swab, whatever you want to call it. It's Cookie, what do you love? The whole thing, or? I think. I'm trying so hard, y'all, to get this chalk off of here without touching the watercolor. There's no way on some of these. Might just have to do a little touch up. Get one of those micro swabs out. This is so much easier if you take like a towel or something and just go over it. But like I say, the minute I hit one of those watercolors, it's game over. I did that on that first one when I was using that magic. I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I fixed it, but it was bad enough to teach me a lesson for like ever. I won't forget. Okay, that's probably good enough. We can do better later. Let me see the whole thing. Well, thank you so much for liking it, Cookie. Brand name Scrim. Is that for the... Oh, wait, I missed a line. Scrim watercolors could maybe be interesting. I'll look that one up too. I need to write these down because I can't figure out how to... On the replay, on that first one I did, I could see the chat, but then on the second one I couldn't, and I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have to do that. I'm going to paint it. What color do you think I should do the center? I kind of want to try one of these golds. It looks like I've tried that one. I think I'm going to try this star. Does it not look like that color? And then maybe for these little loop-de-loos, I'll try gold from that other palette. That might work, right? Little bit. Yeah. Okay. We'll let that set a second. And there are some pretty colors over here. I like this. They're really, really pretty. Some of these. I'll probably sit here and get that little card out and just test them all. I'm trying to compare it to that star. I guess it would be this color maybe. I'll go with it, but I'm not sure I'm not sure I made the right choice there. All right, we'll let that go through. Thinking. Let's see if I can hurry it along with... There goes that impatience, huh? Well, hey, Gemini Rose. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm just painting and playing with some watercolors and thought I would go live. Why does this take so long? I guess that would, to me, be the downfall of watercolors. But only because I have this impatience problem. I feel like that's probably why this art found me, or why I found it, or we found each other. Because if there was ever a lesson in life I could learn, it would definitely be patience. Ooh, that's pretty. Do you guys see that? Okay, I could do this all day. This is pretty. I guess if you're looking for a real gold, here you go. It's called Star. I like that. That's really pretty. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try this other one. We probably won't be able to see it very well because I'm just going to put it on these little edges here. But it's worth a try to see. This looks more like a creamy. I don't know what this is, but it's really a neat color. It does seem like these mix really fast. And that is something I do appreciate. Yeah, that's quite lovely. Maybe I should do it this way and I could just touch it with the brush and it would be the same shape. Close. Hey, this is about the same color as my champagne gold that I used. I'm not doing this paint a very good service by putting it next to that champagne gold, but it is quite pretty. It's almost like if I was to name it, I would call it like pearl pale yellow, like maybe pearl pastel yellow. That's lovely. I love that color. Huh. It's actually quite delicate. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to say this little set, not bad at all. If later, when I'll go through all these and put them on that little card, I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the community page so you guys can kind of see how it all goes. Because that paper's white, so it should look even just a little different than this. How fun. I am going to say on this set, it said it was color shifting, and I'm not quite seeing a color shift go on. Maybe just some of the colors do it, I don't know. All right, one more. I thought I was done. I got one more. Huh. I think what, like right in here, maybe doing a thin black line to bring that, you know what I mean? Make it look like it's been colored in. I think I'm going to just do that. I probably need to do a little bit of the gold first. But that's the plan. I'm going to go over the gold lines, and then I'm going to come back in and add some of that black. So, let me see. Well, Jim and I were, I'm so glad that you found me. I didn't really talk about going live today, so I thought it would just kind of, I don't know, I was being spontaneous and fun, and I just wanted to, yeah, do that. I'm still using that same, the 7mm. I think it's, you know, that first little fine liner I used, I want to say it was a 7mm. So I'm really comfortable with that one. I'm not going to go over all of these, but I'm just going to go over the ones that I think are extra. Some of these are extra. Like, Where is that? Is this the place where the two ran together? Huh. It actually doesn't look that bad. I just heard a big noise in my kitchen. And no one's here. My daughter is next door with my mom. Maybe she's came back for something, I don't know. I just keep backing away and looking like what catches my eye. And if something catches my eye, I clean that edge up. Maybe this was the spot. That one looks weird too. I probably could sit here all day and pick this apart, but I think I'm going to let it be. I'm real curious to get that. I like putting the little black fine lines on there because I think it just makes it all pop. Wait till you guys see it. Does anybody see a spot that's just really standing out to them that I need to do this too? I don't want to drive you crazy. I think it's okay. I'm wondering with the black paint that I'm talking about when I get to these, if I can do it fine enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can paint that little thin of a line. But now I feel like I've pointed that out, I feel like I have to try. Okay. Oh, hey, JaDeL. Oh, you didn't miss the notification. Honestly, I put out a little email today like, you know what? I'm feeling it. You guys be ready. But I wasn't sure. So, from Trinidad, that is just crazy. What time is it there? Oh, Lisa, thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it. Tell David I said the same. You guys are just awesome. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Go do you. Have some fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, Pistol Pete. I'm just, every time I say that name, I tell my mom, I was like, hey, there's a comment from Pistol Pete. I just like saying the name. I love it. Oh my goodness. JaDeL, I'm so glad you stopped by. 12:30. Well, you're just, that's not too different. I'm looking, making sure I didn't, okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I know this isn't perfect. I mean, I'm going to get that black out. I have a new bottle. Let's see if I can get it apart. You guys know, have you ever seen people how they pull the plastic off like that? And so many people tell me that I can do that because I always get out these little scissors and I cut it. Do you guys remember back in, I don't know, it may still be a thing, but when you buy the 6-pack of sodas and they have the little plastic thingies on there. Back when I was a kid, I lived in California until I was about 14 or 15. And it was a big thing about those. They said, I'm just shaking my paint. They said you had to cut them off so that dolphins and birds and things couldn't get their stuck in them. So before you threw them away, you had to cut them. And here I am years and years later, and that's stuck in my head so much as a child that I'm cutting the plastic rings off of my paint. And as crazy as that sounds, I think it might be a good practice, so you might want to consider it. All right, I've got this black paint. It's brand new out of the bottle, but I'm definitely going to add, I've got just the tiniest bit, and I'm definitely going to add 2 drops of this Flow Aid to it. I found out a long time ago that, oh, maybe one, no. Let me try 1 drop first, and then I'll add another if I think I need it. But I was always trying to do these fine lines with black paint. Oh yeah, no, I want 2 drops. And I couldn't understand why I couldn't do it. The more you thin your black paint, the thinner and longer you can do a line. Now, I might be making a mistake doing this today right now because this hasn't dried overnight, but I've never been scared of messing up a okay. Anyway, long story short, I found out if I thin my black paint, you can make like these super long lines, and it was like a little, see, it's still, I'm looking at this, and do you see, I'm trying to look on the camera to see if you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see how, I didn't mean to touch my finger. I don't, when I dip it in there, do you see how thick it made my brush? I don't want it that thick. I want it to come out like that. So I'm going to put one more drop in it. Because I'm trying, normally this is not what I do, but right now I'm trying to make super, super thin lines. And you don't want to get it too wet, runny, because you don't want it to just, you know, bleed into all the other colors. All right, I think 3 drops will do it. I don't know how you go about learning stuff like that other than you just do it. And then you, I don't know, like it's, you just know after a point you can just look at stuff and tell. So I'm just going to kind of rub my brush along the edge here. Now it's thin. And we're going to go with it. I'm going to put this on the color side of each shape. I'm not going to do the center because you can see it's still wet. That would just be silly. So I'm going to start here and go on the very center. And I'm trying to be as thin as possible. I probably should have started on the outside to even see if it was possible to do those green swooshes. Oh, that looks good. Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have done it on the outside. No, we're going to go with it. Maybe I'll do it on the outside and the inside. I don't know. Oh, that looks pretty with that red, doesn't it? There's someone outside with a very loud truck. It's weird when the house is so quiet like this, I can hear everything. Like all of a sudden, the turtle starts making all this noise. I think he probably makes that noise all the time. Why is this petal so much bigger than the rest? Pistol Pete's your childhood nickname. I think that's so cool. Hi, V. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. That just tickles me so much. I was saying earlier that you all are my social life. But it is kind of cool when you find a group of people that you feel like you fit in with, and like you just get, you know, you guys just get me. Sometimes I always worry about the things I say, but it's like you guys understand me. I don't know. And I love it. You guys are awesome. So has anybody started their gardening yet? Because I don't know if you're watching me over on Facebook. I talk about my garden quite a bit. And it's looking pretty good out there. Pretty happy with it. I painted some of my metal flowers. I have like this little fake flower bed back against the fence. I don't know if you remember, I had all that storm damage that knocked down some huge trees. Was it year before last? Anyway, part of the fence was kind of messed up on the bottom. It was higher than the other side, and I put in this little like miniature flower garden with fake flowers just to kind of hide it. It's got like, I don't know, 6 little metal flowers in it, one of each color of the rainbow. Anyway, they were all faded out, and I painted them with some of my old apple barrel paints, and they're so cute. I put glitter on them. I've been trying to find the time to stay out there a little bit more. You know, as they say, touch some grass. I do. Do you think this black is worth it going through all this? I do. I think it's really pretty. Just kind of brought it all. And it's actually not taking near as long as I thought it would. Just gives it a little definition. If you're just joining in, I said earlier, when this live stream is complete, I will go and I'll give this video a title. I'll put everything I use down in the description and all of that good stuff so that it'll be, hopefully, it'll be just like a regular tutorial. I forgot to change that when I changed my brush. Honestly, forgot it was there. Yeah, I do think when I'm finished here, I'll get that little card out and I'll check out all of these little watercolors. Don't you know that there's probably a few in here that would be just like totally stunning? There's quite a bit of um, product in there. I thought about trying to make my own watercolor, but I don't really have the gumption to do a whole bunch of colors. I just really wanted to make my own gold. Oops. I keep forgetting to wipe my brush on the edge, and then that messes it up a little bit. When I wipe it on the edge of the palette, it makes it thinner. I kind of messed that one up. Oh, on Facebook, Cynthia, it's my name, JaDeL, but there's a space. It's J-A and then D-E-L. And that's it. As if Joe was the first name and Dell is the last name. I didn't want to put my last name on there. So that's how that worked. There's also, I have a Facebook page that's JaDeL Rocks, but if you've been on there, you know, you know I'm horrible at updating it. I like my personal little page. I like sharing everything. And I don't just share painting. It's just me. Oh, and was it last month for, well, March, I got monetized on Facebook. I had no idea that was even a thing. And I went a whole month. I posted some reels over there and things like that. And I made like $10.80. And I just thought that was so cool. I had no idea. I mean, I would have been posting anyway, so yeah, go ahead. But I have noticed that Facebook, when you post something over there, they will take it. Like if I post a reel, they take it and kind of chop it up into smaller little reels and then start posting them. And I didn't know that for a minute. And I know everybody was probably thinking, okay, we've seen it, we get it. But it wasn't me. They are very focused on getting views on Facebook. I guess that's the whole idea for most people, but I don't know. I just like to share. I plan on spending the rest of my life single, and everyone says that you should have someone to share your life with. So you guys are it. Of course, my mom and my awesome kids get the brunt of it too. Bless their hearts. This has taken a minute to do, but honestly, I thought it would take a lot longer because I'm already almost to the edge. I think when this is all said and done, I'm going to resin it. Give it a couple of coats of resin. Or I'm going to try one thick coat and see if I can do it in one coat instead of two. That coral magnet that I did, that was so pretty. The finish of it. There's a short video on that, just kind of like a time-lapse fast thing of me making it. And at the end, when the part comes up after it's been, the final reveal, I'm just, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Very much like shiny things. Oh, well, I still got quite a few of these to do. I guess I'm feeling apologetic that it's taken me so long to do this, but then I think, well, why? I do like this mandala. I could see doing it a whole bunch of different ways. After I get this resined and the finish of it is whatever it is, I'll come back to this video, and you know the little thumbnail picture that you see? I'll post it as the thumbnail, so that you should see that change in a day or two with the final. I guess that would be like the final reveal, would be the thumbnail. I'll make something really pretty so you could see it. I like making those. When I was a kid, I did this thing called, it was like a little job in West Sacramento. It was for kids, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's supposed to be. Anyway, it was called Desktop Publishing, and I was in charge of putting together these little newsletters. Yeah, this is. I may have to come back through and do gold if the black starts touching. I got to get a little thinner. Anyway, I love doing that. It was just basically where you put out, you design where the text, and you guys probably know what it is, but I didn't. Anyway, really like doing that. Holy moly, that's tiny. You may not want to sit and watch me do all of this. Might take a little bit. It was kind of cool though. Hopefully I'll get neater and neater as I go with it, because this is awfully tiny, even for me. Oof. Let me see. Oh, I'm glad y'all like the black too. I was reading what Beverly said about the gesso. I don't I've heard a lot of people saying that it could make it. She said when you're painting on the canvas, a couple extra layers of the gesso sanded between coats can make it extra smooth. But I don't have a problem with the texture of the canvas. But I've heard so many people saying that I think it might be worth a try. Maybe it's one of those things you don't get it until you get it. See, now I feel like the black is too much on these little ones because I don't think I can get it thin enough. Woo! I've challenged myself on this one, you guys. I'm just going to kind of go through it, and then I'll come back with, I'll probably just leave it. I was thinking maybe I could come back and put one gold stripe between the two blacks. I'm just barely touching the paint in the palette with this paintbrush every time. If you had a little paint pen, you could probably make quick work of this, like a little Posca or something that, what is it, like a 0.7? You could probably make real quick work of this. On this one, I'm trying to remember, and I'm cutting into the watercolor instead of the gold. I think that will make it look better. I don't know. Some are thin and some are thick. I'm not sure I like it on the edge like that very much. What do you guys think? It's starting to look a little cartoony. I think if I was doing this, I would probably just leave the outside gold. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see it in my... Yeah, I don't like that so much. Definitely going to go back and put some gold in between there, so... But I'm going to finish it out. I want to see what it looks like. Sometimes I'm wrong about stuff like that. Maybe I need to rinse my brush. Let me try that real quick too. Oh, there we go. I guess, well, maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it anyway. Yeah, it's... You think it is, Cynthia? I was wondering. I'm not sure I like it yet around the edges. But I feel like all too often I second guess myself. So now I've kind of made this deal with myself just to finish it out. I mean, worst case scenario, like if I get all the way done and I hate it, I just put the gold lines back. It's, you know, I mean, it's just paint. It's just a little magnet for my back door. Won't be the end of the world. I do like it when I can get the lines really thick, but I'm not being very consistent with it. Which, if I'm being honest, I can barely see what I'm doing too. This is quite far away from my face. I hope you guys come back tomorrow and watch my Sunday tutorial. I've been working so hard on this tutorial. I finished it yesterday, finished the editing, which was crazy. But it'll be released for everybody tomorrow at 5:15 a.m. my time. Right now it is noon my time, so... Anyway, I hope you come watch it and leave me a comment. If you like it, hit the like button. I'm not one of those people that's just trying to get a bunch of likes. I just want, if you like it, you guys hit the like button. Same with this video. If this is something you like me doing, you want me to do more often, hit the like button. I'm not just looking at it like, oh, I got so many likes. I'm looking at it like, oh, okay, I got a lot of likes on doing a live video. I should do more live videos. Or I got a lot of likes doing this 24-inch canvas, do more of that. But if I don't get very many likes, it's just the same thing. I'm like, oh, okay, whoa. Don't do the live video. Nobody liked that. So, if just for me, you guys, if you remember, if there's something that I'm doing that you like, hit that like button so I know. Like, it's not just trying to stroke my ego or something like that. I'm actually using that as feedback. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button. No, don't do that. I guess you could, but there's plenty of people that do, especially on those short videos. I've been known to give a thumbs down before on a video, but you have to pretty much cross a line for me to do that. Since I started this channel, now I hit like or on everything I watch. If I watch it and I'm getting value out of it or entertainment or whatever, I'll go ahead and hit the like button. I never did before, ever. Only time I ever hit like was if I wanted to save the video. I guess the more you know. Holy moly, you guys, look, I'm almost all the way around. This green color right here is so pretty. What was that called? Forest? This green has been surprising me a lot lately. I'm not a huge fan of the green, but here lately I sure have been. It's my mom's favorite color. So I think I might just be contrary about it. And then my favorite colors like orange and yellow and pink, and none of which that I can really make look great on a mandala. I've seen it done, don't get me wrong. It's just I haven't. I haven't done it. I haven't made it look great yet. Mixing them all together and getting that coral the other day was a good idea, though. I love that coral so much. Okay, now I'm going to come back to the middle. This side is wet. It's actually dried just about. It's because I'm putting so little bit of paint on there. But so I'm going to make sure the dry part is where my hand is. I'm still going to be very careful trying not to touch it. I can totally feel me touching it after saying that. Okay, that was off. Let me turn this. It's okay. I'm going to get the gold out in a second and I'll fix it. Oh, but that'll be the wrong side. Let me wipe that off. Well, I'm thinking if I wipe it off, I'm also going to be wiping off that watercolor. It might just have to be a risk I'm willing to take. Because it was supposed to go quite a bit further out. Oh yeah, that wasn't too bad. Now I'll paint the black line, and then if I feel like it's ugly on the inside, I'll come back with that gold. What the heck? I I think it's that way all the way around. It's okay. All right. I'm going to bring back this champagne gold. I'm actually pretty happy with most of it except for the outside and then where I just really goofed up the center. I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be so colorful on my back door. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a little more color back there. Yeah, I'm going to fix that middle in a minute. I can't believe I just did that. I'm trying to think if I can do this with the gold. Like, I'm thinking if I just, am I still, yeah. I keep forgetting to look up and make sure I'm still, I'm thinking if I just do a straight line between the two. Yeah. Oh, this will be easy. Easy peasy, you guys. I'm only going to do it on the ones that I think are... Huh. All right. I've got a stray brush. There we go. But see how that one's like... It's just... I'm just putting a line. I think that'll help a lot. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I think it's that lime green watercolor there. I'm not sure. I think this is quite cute. I don't like my center though. I'm going to be honest. It looks so... That's one wonky dot. I could fix it real quick. Like what I could do is I could just pull out a dotting tool that is the size. Oh, did I miss? I did, didn't I? It's okay. We can fix it real quick. But I could pull out a dotting tool and just put one big gold dot in the middle and or any color and just kind of fix it up. I'm not too worried about it, but if you messed it up as bad as I did there, you could do that. Okay, let me fix that spot there where... My goodness. I'm upside down. Well, I'm just messing that all up, you guys. Of course, I'm not going to wait for it to dry. You should. Okay. I think that's good enough. Now, what am I going to do about the center? Do you guys have any ideas? I know. Let me at least just try to put the gold back and see if that's good enough. Oh, it's already dried. Can you believe that? It shouldn't be that hard to revive. Hmm? I kind of want a colorful dot in the middle. I'm afraid this is going to make that black paint run, putting the water so close to it. I think it might be okay. Do that. And then maybe a little bit of that All I'm seeing is orange. Alright, you guys, I think I'm gonna call it done. Yeah. I'm looking. Jim and I said they put me on the big screen. Oh no, don't look. What are you saying, Beverly? Oh, I see, Carrie, I did find them. You're right. Thank you for telling me. Let me see. Maybe put some holographic paint you used for lots of centers. Maybe. It needs something. You know what would be pretty there? I have an idea, Beverly, since you said that. I have a really good idea. Let's do it. Well, I think it's a good idea. It might be a horrible idea. But what if I put one of those? Beverly sent me some time ago all of these like rhinestones and embellishments. And I wrote her name on the little jar because there were so many different kinds. And I didn't want to forget where they come from. I often do that. I used to have this whole system of doing it, but it faded. Anyway, what if I put one of these... oh, we could do green since the green's on the... or I could continue with the gold. But does that not look like it'd be about the right size? Excuse me. Oh, that red's awful pretty too. Like what? This is kind of yellow, kind of gold. What do you guys think? Look at that. I love it. What do you guys think? Should I do it or not? Or do you think I should do a different color like this? Let's see what all we got. Ooh. Hey, there's a purple. Silver. Maybe this blackish color? This is probably going to have that gold. Look. It was still wet under there. Okay. My mom said do it. Okay, but hold on, Mom. I want to see one more thing. Where was it? This color. No. Oh, that's kind of pretty, but no. Oh. If I had to pick a favorite color, that'd be it right there. But no. Okay, I'm doing it. Mom said do it. Don't argue with your mom. Right? I hope all you kids out there are hearing that. All right. Beverly, thank you so much for these. I've used them a few times now. And I hope I say thank you every single time I think of you. When I have so many of these. It was so nice of you to share. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of my... let me get up. This adhesive on there, and then we're going to glue that bad. But actually, I think I'm just going to turn it over and say it like YOLO. Oh, there, just a little dot. Trust me, I think that is more than enough. This is a tack adhesive. I'll put this down in the description too. I think I got mine. No, I did get it on Amazon, I think. All right, let's put this on here. Oh my gosh, I love this color. How pretty is that? Hey, all right, you guys. That was a little unexpected bling bling. I love it. What do you guys think? I cannot wait. I'm going to put resin on this. I'll be using ArtResin. I'm going to mix it up, and I will put this on here just like I do my rocks, except for I'm not going to put it on the back. And I'm going to try to put a big, thick coat on here. I'll put it on my resin stand and let it dry, and then I will come back in a couple of days, and I will put, I'll make a thumbnail out of it so you can see what it turned out like with that really super beautiful bling. I'll be using this resin. These little marks up here used to say Mary G because that's who sent me these. Thank you so much. That helps me so much. I've had them for so long. They're starting to turn just a little bit yellow on me, but I don't notice it on the shine. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to call it done. Let me see if I can get a little closer where you can really see it. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love how colorful this is. I think I'm in the wrong, there we go. Sorry about that. Is that not pretty? What do you guys think about this watercolor? I love it. I hope you guys love it too. Does anybody have any questions before I call it off? I've been on here quite a long time, I think. I'm not sure how long. You think it would tell me? Oh, it does. Woo! 2 hours. Okay. Oh, thank you, Pistol Pete. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. If nobody has any questions, I am going to go ahead and do like I was making one of my regular videos. I will set this over here to the side, and I'm just going to quickly go over all of the supplies that I used in this. I used a 3-inch magnetic canvas, a chalk writer, my number 4 element stencils. Y'all, this is a digital download over on Etsy. I have loads of them. You should definitely give it a try if you haven't. I used a number 2 stylus to do the transfer. I used black base paint. I applied it with a paintbrush. I'm gonna be honest, I think I only did 1 coat, maybe 2. You can just use your best judgment there. All right. Of course, I used, honestly, for dotting tools, I only used that same number 2 I used to transfer it. I do have a link for these. I'll show you those down in the description too. Thank you so much, Beverly. These are so fun. I love it when you guys share things with me. I think Rose sent me some too. You get these like big ones. Oh, I just love them. I've got a whole little stand over here that I use. All right. I did use the Flow Aid additive. I have a little video on this. You're not going to find a dropper bottle like this. It comes in a little bottle just like this. And I mix it 20 to 1, 20 parts water, 1 part Flow Aid. I put it in these little dropper bottles so that I can tell y'all how many drops. Love these little bottles. All right. And of course I have my favorite Dazzling Metallic Champagne Gold. I have a little dropper bottle of water. And did you guys know that when I do these, like in the video, I do the supply recap. As I show them, I put them away. All right, of course, I used the Oolé watercolors. These were also a gift on my wish list. I appreciate that so much, you guys. It was on my Amazon wish list, and I was so excited when I got it. Thank you so much. And then this new set that I got, I'll put the actual name of this down in the description. I want to say it was Forestry, I don't remember exactly, but it also came with a little paintbrush. Yeah, I don't think it was, yeah. Anyway, it's got 60 colors in here. I'm going to say it worked really well. It really did. This is so pretty. All right. I think I might be wrong, but I think that's everything I used in this video. Gonna give it 1 coat of resin. I'm gonna try 1 coat. If I think it needs 2, I'll do 2. And I will leave that, like I say, I'll put a really pretty picture in the thumbnail, and I will also post something on the community page of maybe those watercolors if I try those out later. All right, you guys, let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more of these, please hit the like button. You guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Until next time, rock on.